Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Martian Memorandum. If you recall, we had just finished looking through Rick Logan's place, and now that we have a way to get to Mars and look around, it is time to get the ass to Mars and go see if the smuggler's base can help us out. I doubt they're going to be very friendly to us, but still, maybe we could manage to hijack or sneak aboard or something like that. The location of the pyramid is near Logan's hut. I walk up to the jungle pathway, which gradually works its way up to the top of a hill. I hear the sound of scurrying iguanas. I approach one too closely, and he stands on his back legs, hisses, and runs away. As I turn to watch it, I see the pyramid through the trees for the first time. Standing over 300 feet from the apex to the valley floor, the pyramid-shaped structure is enormous. I move off the main path and creep through the vegetation to avoid being seen. As I approach the structure, I stay hidden behind an ancient Mayan wall. I can see guards and personnel moving from inside the temple to a huge craft, getting ready for takeoff. Getting on the spacecraft is my goal, but it looks unattainable. Okay, so we can look around. See, here we are, behind this big wall. There's a guard, a belligerent hombre with a loaded semi-automatic weapon. A shuttle, a 20-year-old C-770 interplanetary cargo shuttle. Sits with the engine warming. A jug, a rare and priceless ancient piece of Mayan pottery. A whole bunch of ironwood roller logs. That, you would use them. And then here's a doorway. Several large stones have been removed from the side, exposing its cavernous interior. The entrance resembles a loading dock. And essentially, we've got to get to that doorway. But we got a man here with a semi-automatic weapon. So, just to show you why it's a bad idea to just try and waltz in there. At LPO6. New video. Yep. Come on, I gotta remember to hit enter, so save. So watch what happens. Let's go say hi. I think we can talk to him. You pretend to be a tourist, needing directions to Guatemala City, but your performance is absolutely pathetic. He riddles your frame with hot lead. The creep spots you. He turns and fires his weapon. It burns a hole a buzzard can fly through. So obviously, we do not survive that attempt. So let's actually do this part correctly. Now, one thing I didn't show is you may get stuck here for a very long time unless you look just extremely closely around his feet. Because right here, see stone? It's a smooth, flat stone similar to the ones you skipped across Lake Medina as a boy. So we need to take the stone. You pick up the stone. And if you think, you can try to use the stone against the guard, but it won't let you use it. And even if you could, think about it, he's packing a semi-automatic weapon, and he's pretty much got his eyes, he's going to see you as soon as you pop around the corner. So you need to distract him. Well, what's going to distract him? Remember this jar? The rock hits its mark. The large logs clash together, rolling into the clay water pot, making a horrific crash. Now, quickly, since we get behind the gate, and then we're safe for the moment, but we need to be quick. You can barely see it, but there will be a smuggler coming in just a second. So we hide here. And see, here's the smuggler. Let's look around. We get a huge crate, a Kevlar shipping module with Honeywell remote security locks. A number of Kraft cheese and cracker treats. Water? No, well, hey, look at that. A remote control Honeywell security master. So, if you guessed, this little remote controls this lock. Large oxygen tank, various shipping modules with uranium samples. Why would anyone be in possession of contraband that would result in the death penalty? More transport shipping modules, made out of Kevlar for some strange reason. A GE 1000 watt spotlight with energy miser bulb. Okay, now as soon as this guard leaves, what we need to do is walk over there, grab the food and the remote, and use it to get inside this crate. But if we pop out while that guard is anywhere on screen, and we do have to be fast, back over here, quickly use the remote, and then go to the fridge. Bingo! We can now get our ass to Mars. Inside the shipping crate looks like an excellent place to hide, but it turns out to be more than that. Almost immediately, the smugglers carry the crate inside the waiting spacecraft. The flight to Mars is relatively uneventful since I'm locked inside the cargo hold of the ship for several weeks. Probably a very good idea we got that food, don't you think? We get a lovely view of the little atmosphere bubble on Mars. At least I've got some time to put my thoughts together. I followed a string of bodies to Central America. All I know is that my client is dead, and Alexis Alexander is probably somewhere on Mars. Rick Logan stole something called the Oracle Stone from Marshall Alexander, and when I found Logan, he was dead, and there was no sign of the rock. Alexander wanted the stone as much as he wanted his daughter. Why was the world's richest man desperately trying to retrieve this Oracle Stone? Who knows? But now we're on Mars. So of course the first thing we need to do is look around. Garbage. Awaiting pickup by the Martian Mafia. The Martian Gults, the first casino in Sin City, had the friendliest girls and they didn't water their liquor. They ran a fair table, but Big Dick squeezed them out of business with his $99.99 fun pack. 2 fun girls, $1,000 in fun money, leather restraints, and a room with a video camera. And here's Big Dick's casino. The most corrupt, evil, infamous, reprehensible, detrimental, pestilential, petulant, depraved, promiscuous, vice-filled, debauched place on the planet to have a really nice time. And you know, to me that sounds kind of like Douglas Adams inspired that little bit there. But we can look around and there's not a ton to look at on this screen. This little sign here, Big Dick's Golden Bucket Casino in neon, cutting through the Martian night like a knife. Martian night, one word apparently. But there's just not much here. And right here, there's the proverbial dark alley. Step inside, said the spider to the fly. Okay, so we know that this casino has something, but now the door's closed. Luckily we have an open command. You try the door and find it locked. A small door slides open and 2 beady eyes stare at you. A gruff voice says, "What's the password?" Not knowing what to say, you back away and the door slams shut. So it looks like we're kind of at a stuck point, people. I mean, you can't really go here. This doesn't open. And see, you can't go there. But we can go to the alley. And look around some. A side door to the casino that's screened with iron bars. Another door, also screened with iron bars. And you can try opening these, but maybe Arnold could do it, but you can't. And it gives you that same info over there. So let's look around. And realize that people eat too much fatty food, several large crates, support bracing, pipe, more pipe, better read that, huh? A trash can overflowing with garbage. You see your newspaper. You see your horoscope in a wadded newspaper. It reads, "Today is not a good day to tell secrets, especially to men with large conical heads. Also try to avoid extremely violent psychopaths with large conical heads. Unless, of course, you don't care to live any longer." So, maybe that's a little bit of foreshadowing that we will start to meet people with large conical heads that we need to keep secrets from. Okay. And a warped spice. A warped board made out of compressed sawdust. Okay. Particle board. But come on. See, it's welded in place. Nothing's in the trash. You can look around here all day. But the only thing you need back here is this. You need to move this board, and if you see those scribbles, or those two little white lines, you look behind the board and see the word bombshell written on the wall. So, now that we have done that, the bombshell was the password. Once again, what's the password? You remember the word you saw written behind the board in the alley. You blurt out bombshell. The little door slams shut, and the big one swings open. So now, it won't let us just walk in there. We have to go to it. So now, here's Tex standing in the middle of the room. So now we can look around. Looking at the people gets you nothing. An ashtray, a metal wall mount with ashtray half full with chewed cigars, etc., 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 and a still smoldering camel. Boy, the makers of this game had a thing for camels. This is where you get your $99.95 fun pack from Big Dick. Since you're not a guest, you don't get one. And here's a craps table. But no... with no one else. Huh, guess that guy's playing alone. The tan and silver door leads to the restrooms. That leads to the cash window box. The slot machines. So, as a member of Gamblers Anonymous, we must refrain from all gambling. Besides, gambling routines take way too much disk space. Haha. But see, it won't let us... we can't even talk to them. These people are just decoration in this case. See, will not let us talk to the people. Get out to the cash window, but there's no response. No response from the restroom, and no response from the front door. But, if we look right here, one of the cards in the Big Dick trading card series. The card has Big Dick's photo and the latest financial statistics. Might as well take it. We look at the stairs lead up to the private apartments that are staffed 24 hours a day by attractive hostesses. So let's see if we can go up. No, will not let us go up the stairs. However, we can try to open these doors. They don't allow people back in the cash box. But the bathroom, yeah, they'll let you go in. Buddy, talk? No, can't talk to you. Okay. Now we're in the bathroom. And I think this is just as good a point as any to cut the video. So, when I return, we will rifle through this bathroom and see what can be seen. On second thought, we'll just look around a little bit. But I don't want the bathroom. Yeesh. Oh well. In any event, next time we finish exploring the casino and maybe take a trip elsewhere. So, until then, take care everybody. See you later.